deaths from coronavirus in 24 hours. 5 lakh Chinese vaccine doses to reach Bangladesh by May the 10th, says Health Minister. BNP institutionalized corruption in country, comments Obaidul Qadir. Media to give voice to voiceless, show dream to dreamless, expects Minister of Information and Broadcasting Dr. Hassan Mahmood on World Press Freedom Day. Mamata Banerjee's Trinamool Congress set to form government in West Bengal the 3rd time in a row. And in Palikale, Sri Lanka clinches series, defeating Bangladesh by 209 runs in the last test of the 2-match series. Assalamu alaikum. I'm Mahmudur Rahman, and this is News at 10 on BTV, BTV World and BTV Chattogram Centre. Highlights there were from the major stories covered in this bulletin. Let's move on now to details of those and others. The government has decided to extend its current pandemic restrictions until May the 16th. Long route buses, trains and launches will also remain closed, but public transport will be allowed to resume with strict rules within the boundaries of cities and districts from May the 6th. Cabinet Secretary Khondokar Anwarul Islam said this at a briefing at the Secretariat after Cabinet meeting today. Strict action will be taken against anyone who doesn't wear a mask, he said. Police, city corporations and the local administration will supervise markets across the country. If there are too many people at the markets and if there are too many people without masks wandering around, then the markets will be closed. Asked whether people returning home for Eid celebrations would suffer, the Cabinet Secretary said there are 3 public holidays set aside for Eid. 2 of these days are Friday and Saturday. There will be no additional holiday after these 3 days.
6 তারিখ থেকে গণপহর পরিবহন উইদিন দ্য ইন্টার ডিস্ট্রিক্ট যেতে পারবে না কেউ, শুধুমাত্র আপনার উইদিন দ্য ইন্ট্রা ডিস্ট্রিক্ট আর কি, নট ইন্টার ডিস্ট্রিক্ট। আর ট্রেন এবং লঞ্চ ওপেন হবে না। আর সিটি কর্পোরেশন এবং ম্যাজিস্ট্রেট অ্যাডমিনিস্ট্রেশন তারা দেশের প্রত্যেকটা আপনার মার্কেটগুলোতে সুপারভাইজ করবে। যদি কোনো মার্কেটে আপনার লোক হয়তো কন্ট্রোল করা যাবে না, কিন্তু মাস্ক ছাড়া যদি উইদাউট মাস্কে বেশি লোকজন ঘোরাফেরা করে তাহলে প্রয়োজনে আমরা সেসব মার্কেট বন্ধ করে দেব।
Meanwhile, Cabinet has given final approval of Private Medical College and Dental College Law 2021. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina presided over the meeting, connecting virtually from the Ganabhavan. The Cabinet also gave approval on Territorial Waters and Maritime Zones Bill 2021, Bangladesh Gas, Oil, Mineral Resources Corporation Law 2021. Cabinet members and secretaries concerned were present at the meeting. Some 53,500 more homeless and landless families are going to get semi-paka houses in June under the Ashrayan 2 project. Earlier, in January last, some 70,000 homeless and landless families received tin-shed homes along with 2 decimals of land as Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina's gifts in the Mujib year. Now, the second phase distribution of the semi-paka houses will start from early June, according to the plan taken in a meeting held with Prime Minister's Principal Secretary, Dr. Ahmed Kaikaus, in the chair today. The meeting was held at the Prime Minister's office to review the progress over the ongoing construction of houses under the Ashrayan 2 project. Secretary to the Prime Minister's office, Mohammad Tafazul Hussain Mia, also spoke at the meeting, while Project Director of Ashrayan 2, Mohammad Mahbub Hussain, made a PowerPoint presentation. All divisional commissioners, deputy commissioners, Upazila Nirbahi officers were virtually connected with the meeting. In the meeting, the field level administration was directed to complete the construction of houses within the stipulated time maintaining the quality in work without any deviation. Alongside expediting the present construction work, the field officials were also asked to take preparation simultaneously to construct another 1,25,000 houses for homeless people in the next year. The Principal Secretary directed the field officials not to compromise the quality of the houses. Bangladesh expatriates have sent 206 crore US dollars remittance in April this year, despite the coronavirus pandemic. The amount is equal to Taka 17,510 crore. The country saw 109 crore US dollars remittance in April last year. Experts say the volume of remittance began growing due to the government's 2% cash incentives since 2019-20 fiscal year. The cash incentive discourages remittance fighters to send money through illegal channels. In addition, many banks offer 1% cash incentive to expatriates for sending money through legal channels. Bangladesh saw more than 200 crore US dollars remittance in last year's July, September, October, November and December each. In July, the amount was a record 260 crore US dollars. The foreign currency reserve in the central bank is in good shape, mainly due to the handsome flow of remittance. Bangladesh today reported 1,739 COVID-19 cases, while the coronavirus claimed 65 lives overnight. Director General of Health Services, DGHS, in its routine daily statement, said that the tally of infections has surged to 7,63,682. 65 COVID-19 patients died in the last 24 hours, increasing the death toll from the pandemic to 11,644. The statement said 8.95% of the 19,431 samples collected in 24 hours were tested positive, while the infection rate was only 2.30% on February the 8th this year, as during the late winter season the rate started decreasing sharply. The recovery count rose to 6,91,162 after another 3,834 patients were discharged from hospitals during the past one day. The DGHS statistics showed of the people infected from the beginning, 90.50% recovered, while 1.52% died. DGHS informed that in the last 24 hours, 32 people died in Dhaka Division, 17 in Chattogram Division, 2 in Rajshahi Division, 4 in Khulna Division, 2 died in Borishal Division, 6 died in Sylhet Division, and 2 died in Rangpur Division. The statement said in the last 24 hours, 1,049 people recovered from corona pandemic in Dhaka Division. 713 people recovered in Chattogram Division, 422 people recovered in Rangpur Division, 448 in Khulna Division, 298 in Borishal Division, 468 people in Rajshahi Division, 280 people in Sylhet Division, and 156 people recovered in Mymensingh Division. Health Minister Dr. Zahid Malik has said 5 lakh corona vaccines will reach the country from China within May the 10th. He came up with the information while briefing journalists after the cabinet meeting at Bangladesh Secretariat today. The minister said the government can shut the shops and shopping malls again after Eid if shoppers do not maintain hygiene rules properly. The health minister urged all to maintain health safety guidelines to resist coronavirus infection in the country. Awami League General Secretary Obaidul Qadir has said BNP is the container and carrier of institutional corruption in the country, although it always raises voice against corruption. On the other hand, he said the government of Sheikh Hasina has taken zero-tolerance policy against corruption. Obaidul Qadir said this at a view exchange meeting with the high officials of Mymensingh Road Zone, BRTC and BRTA today. He joined the meeting online from his official residence in the capital. Warning the embezzlers, the Awami League General Secretary said the government will take stern action if anyone misuses the cash assistance for poor and distressed people from the Prime Minister.
বিএনপি নিজেদের সময়কালে দুর্নীতিকে প্রাতিষ্ঠানিক রূপ দিয়েছিল, বিশ্ব চ্যাম্পিয়ন হয়েছিল পরপর 5 বার। নিজেদের সে ব্যর্থতা ও দুর্নীতি পরায়ণতা ঢাকতে সরকারের বিরুদ্ধে আজ নানান কল্পিত অভিযোগ হাজির করে। বিএনপি সরকার ছিল দুর্নীতি বান্ধব এবং দুর্নীতি সহায়ক, আর শেখ হাসিনা সরকার দুর্নীতির বিরুদ্ধে কঠোর অবস্থান নিয়েছে। দুর্নীতির বিরুদ্ধে নিজের দলের লোকদের ব্যাপারেও শূন্য সহিষ্ণুতার নীতি প্রধানমন্ত্রী অবলম্বন করে চালিয়ে যাচ্ছেন শুদ্ধি অভিযান। কিন্তু এর সৎসাহস বিএনপি কখনো তাদের আমলে দেখাতে পারেনি। মুখে দুর্নীতির বিরুদ্ধে ফেনা তুললেও তারাই এদেশে প্রাতিষ্ঠানিক দুর্নীতির ধারক ও বাহক। প্রধানমন্ত্রীর অর্থ সাহায্য, ত্রাণ সাহায্য অব্যাহত রয়েছে। গতবার অনেকগুলো অভিযোগ এসেছিল, যার জন্য অনেককেই আমাদের শাস্তি দিতে হয়েছে। অনেক জনপ্রতিনিধিকেও কারাগারে যেতে হয়েছে। গরিব মানুষকে দুর্ভোগের মধ্যে ফেলে আজকে অনেকে নিজেদের আত্মীয় স্বজনকেও এই তালিকার মধ্যে নিয়ে আসেন। এটা অত্যন্ত দুর্ভাগ্যজনক এবং এই অবস্থার পুনরাবৃত্তি হলে আমরা অবশ্যই সরকার কঠোর ব্যবস্থা নেবে।
Information and Broadcasting Minister Dr. Hassan Mahmood has hoped that the mass media will bring voice to voiceless people and show dream to the dreamless. He made the expression while briefing the newsmen on World Press Freedom Day at the Secretariat in Dhaka today. Dr. Hassan Mahmood said true and objective news should be presented in the media.
আমরা যেমন গণমাধ্যমের অবাধ স্বাধীনতায় বিশ্বাস করি, এটার বিকাশে বিশ্বাস করি, একই সাথে রাষ্ট্রের বিকাশের সাথে এটি ওতপ্রোতভাবে যুক্ত এবং জড়িত। কোন সমাজ কিন্তু এগিয়ে যায় না সেই সমাজের সামনে যদি আশা না থাকে। এনথুজিয়াস্টিক সোসাইটি ছাড়া অন্য সোসাইটির কিন্তু বিকাশ হয় না। সেই জন্য আমি আজকে মুক্ত গণমাধ্যম দিবসে যেটা অনুরোধ জানাবো, বহু শত প্রতিবন্ধকতার মধ্যেও দেশ যে আজকে এগিয়ে যাচ্ছে এবং আজকে রাষ্ট্র যে এগিয়ে যাচ্ছে, আমাদের জাতি যে এগিয়ে গেছে, এই করোনা মহামারীর মধ্যেও আমাদের যাত্রা, অভিযাত্রা, অগ্রযাত্রা যে থমকে দাঁড়ায়নি, এই সাফল্যের গল্পগুলো গণমাধ্যমে ব্যাপকভাবে আসা প্রয়োজন। তাহলে জাতি আশাবাদী হবে এবং দেশ এগিয়ে যাবে। গণমাধ্যমের শক্তি অনেক। একটি গণমাধ্যম যার মুখে ভাষা নেই তাকে ভাষা দিতে পারে, যে স্বপ্নও দেখতে ভুলে গেছে তাকে স্বপ্ন দেখাতে পারে, যার কাছে ক্ষমতা নেই তাকে ক্ষমতাবান করতে পারে। মুক্ত গণমাধ্যম দিবসে আমার প্রত্যাশা থাকবে সমাজের অব্যক্তদের পক্ষে যেভাবে গণমাধ্যম কথা বলছে সেটি যেন আরো জোরালো হয়। যারা স্বপ্নও দেখতে ভুলে গেছে তারা গণমাধ্যমের উপর ভরসা করে যেন স্বপ্ন দেখে।
Earlier, the Information and Broadcasting Minister unwrapped the book Mon Kharapir Poster, written by poet and journalist Mizan Malik. Under the ongoing lockdown restrictions, markets and shopping malls have been reopened conditionally. But nobody at markets and shopping malls in capital city was seen maintaining health guidelines as prescribed by the government, excepting some in aristocratic sales centres. The use of masks and social distance at the footpath shop is a rare practice for the common man. However, there are only a few days left for the Eid al-Fitr, which will be heralded with the sighting of the Shawwal moon. There is a busy gathering, buying and selling Eid commodities. People are also buying Eid gifts for their dear and near ones. At least 26 people were killed as a speedboat overturned after hitting a sand-laden bulkhead at Bangla Bazar Ferryghat in Shibchor Upazila of Madaripur. Bodies of all the 26 deceased were recovered. However, a number of people remain missing. The accident took place at around 7 in the morning today. 5 people were rescued alive and one of them was sent to hospital with serious injuries. Identities of the deceased could not be ascertained yet. Now some international news. The official results for the high-stakes assembly elections held in 4 Indian states, West Bengal, Assam, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, and 1 union territory, Puducherry, are almost out now. As per the available trends and results on the Election Commission of India's website on Monday morning, the Mamata Banerjee-led Trinamool Congress, TMC, has retained power in West Bengal for the 3rd consecutive time, whereas the Left Democratic Front, LDF, headed by Pinarayi Vijayan, has made the first re-election in 44 years. In Tamil Nadu, M.K. Stalin's Dravida Munnetra Kazhagam, DMK, has dethroned incumbent Edappi K. Palaniswamy's All India Anna Dravida Munnetra Kazhagam, while the Bharatiya Janata Party-led alliances, BJP, have won in Assam and Puducherry. India recorded its biggest ever single-day spike with about 3,70,059 fresh cases of COVID. With this, India's COVID tally has shot up to 1,99,19,000 cases. The death toll from the deadly infection in India now stands at 2,18,945. The country reported 3,422 deaths yesterday. Brazil has now 1,47,54,000 confirmed cases and 4,07,775 deaths. The country reported 1,210 deaths yesterday. The US has now 3,31,80,000 confirmed cases and 5,91,062 deaths. Meanwhile, COVID-19 global death toll crosses 32,20,000 and over 15 crore, 38,10,000 people have been infected globally. Besides, more than 13 crore, 11,08,000 people have recovered from the virus so far. At least 8 people have been killed in Myanmar after security forces opened fire on some of the biggest protests against military rule in days, 3 months after a coup plunged the country into political turmoil. Thousands of people in towns and cities across the country joined the protests on Sunday, calling for the global Myanmar Spring Revolution. Rallies in support of the anti-coup protests also took place outside Myanmar. Viewers, now the Sehri and Iftar timings for the capital and adjoining areas. Tonight's Sehri ends at 3:55 early in the morning in Dhaka and adjoining areas, while tomorrow's Iftar will be at 6:32 in the evening. Now some sports news. Bangladesh lost to Sri Lanka by 209 runs in the second test of the 2-match series in Pallekele Stadium today. The Lankans won the series 1-0 after the first test of the series ended in a tame draw. Bangladesh started their 5th and final day's batting with the overnight score of 177 for 5 to chase the victory target of 437. The visitors were all out for 227 in their second innings. Bangladesh scored 251 in their first innings in reply to Sri Lanka's 493. The hosts declared their second innings on 194 for 9. Praveen Jayawikrama was adjudged man of the match, while Dimuth Karunaratne was adjudged man of the series. To end this bulletin, here once again are the main points. Government extends restrictions till 16th May. Inter-district public transport, launch and train services to remain suspended. Another 53,500 homeless and landless families will get own houses on occasion of Mujib Year to be handed over in June. Country records another 65 deaths from coronavirus in 24 hours. 5 lakh Chinese vaccine doses to reach Bangladesh by May the 10th, says Health Minister. BNP institutionalized corruption in country, comments Obaidul Qadir. Media to give voice to voiceless, show dream to dreamless, expects Minister of Information and Broadcasting Dr. Hassan Mahmood on World Press Freedom Day. Mamata Banerjee's Trinamool Congress set to form government in West Bengal the 3rd time in a row. And in Palikale, Sri Lanka clinches series, defeating Bangladesh by 209 runs in the last test of the 2-match series. That's it from the newsroom for now. Thank you for staying with us. If you can, we do invite you to watch our 11:30 Bangla News. Until then, Brother Haq.